You Yo, what it do, chat? What it do? What it do? What's going on, chat? How we doing? Yo, where am I at? Where me face at? Where me face? Where me face? Hey, there my face. There me face. What's up? Double salute. Welcome to the stream. How we doing? How's everybody doing today? Face is super oily. Holy shit. Ugh. Better. All right. Hi. How's everybody doing tonight? Today, morning, afternoon, evening? How you guys doing? I know we are behind schedule. I had to tinker with some stuff, so I basically had to, um, man, I had to put together. Well, I had to put a battery inside of my Sega Dreamcast because of the simple fact that I just found out how to do it. So I ordered all of the parts, which is one part, the battery compartment. You basically have to desolder the old battery that's in there, and you have to replace it with this other battery capacitor. And the desoldering was a nightmare because the system was so old, right? And getting it out of there was a nightmare. And honestly, it's I gotta do it. I gotta do it two more times. Two. Um. So yeah, that took me a little longer than expected. I might have to change the tip on it. I don't know if the tip is too big. I need like a thinner tip. I was having issues. Um, but anyway, that took like an hour and a half. And my wife literally said, that's probably going to take you about an hour and a half. You shouldn't do it tonight. And I was like, no. The video made it seem like I can do it in like 10 minutes. Yeah, it wasn't 10 minutes. And I burnt the table twice, so she's probably going to kill me. But it's not like a fancy table. It's kind of a garage door, a garage sale table. Um, as you guys can tell, I am tired. I look tired as shit. But we have to press on because there's things we have to talk about. We have to talk about Street Fighter 6. We also have to talk about Resident Evil 9. Mind you, RE9 is coming out today. So, um, with that being said, I won't be playing it with you guys, unfortunately. I know you guys want me to play it with y'all. I can't do it. I can't do it. But it comes out in 22 hours apparently. But yeah. What is going on? I'm doing some stuff behind the scenes. Give me a sec. Uh, all right. So, yep. RE9 definitely drops. It's supposed to be tonight, but I mean, maybe it's like tonight, like 11 p.m. or some shit. It's gotta be. I can preload it right now though. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at. So yeah. Boop. I can preload it right now. Um, 73 gigs. It's not bad. I wonder what the PS5 is. Ooh, my storage space is killed. We'll install it here. Yeah. All right. So that's installing. All right. So Alex, Alex trailer. Holy crap! I want to go over this with y'all because this was amazing today. A lot of things happened today because of um, IGN FanFest. So they were talking about a bunch of stuff happening, new trailers, new all of that fun stuff, right? Let's pull it up here. And I gotta say, amazing. I think IGN. It was an IGN's page. Uh, Pretty cool interview too. Might I add? Videos.
Alex is
All
the
right.
next DLC character.
So yeah, this right here was freaking cool. I like mocap to me is probably one of the best things that people can do in games because it's very authentic to the game and like to the person itself. Like if they are tailored to do some of the stuff in the game and they already do it in real life, it's almost you might as well get that person to do it, right? To kind of live out their dream and their hypes. But this story, I heard it earlier. I didn't hear everything. I just kind of got bits and pieces of it. But damn, dude, for what I did here, it's crazy. So let's dive into this real quick before we jump into the analog pocket, because I kind of want to go over this. So let's
To come to Street Fighter 6 on March 17th, and as exciting as that is, what's even more exciting is who Capcom got to do the motion capture for him. He is a former AEW World Champion, International Champion, Tag Champion, Trios Champion, 2 times, on top of a multitude of other titles won all across the world. He is the best bout machine, he is Kenny Omega, and he is here right now to talk all about the experience of becoming Alex. Welcome, sir.
You're making me blush. Thank you for that grand intro. It's wonderful to be here.
look at
It's
the
wonderful
shirt.
to
He got
have
the
you.
Dudley
First
shirt
off,
on though.
congratulations. I know that Street Fighter is a series that means a ton to you, and Alex is a character that means a lot to you as well. So,
Yeah.
I mean, is this like a dream come true? How are you feeling about this moment right now?
Being able to do motion capture was always a bucket list thing for me to do. And then to do it for a character that I have so much love and passion for. And also not just do the motion capture, but it's almost an extension of all the stuff I do in the ring. It was fun, it was challenging, but at the same time, so rewarding because now there's kind of a part of me that lives on forever in this game. So I am so excited, so proud, and
And sorry, I didn't want to cut this off, but okay. All I gotta say is he is basically Alex. He the mocap for this game. He is Alex. He wrestles. He's a pro wrestler. If you guys don't know Kenny Omega, go look him up. I did my due diligence. He's super dope. I never seen him in person. Never met him in person at any events. Maybe he could have been at Evo one year. I just never ran into him. But yeah, super cool, man. So check it.
I can't wait until he releases.
I can't help but thinking. Seemed like a lifetime ago that I was spending my time fighting in the streets.
And I'm not even the Alex main.
So, how did this whole thing come together? Can you talk a little bit about the origins of this whole experience?
Yeah, I mean it's a very odd story and kind of serendipitous in a way. I remember I was at Tokyo Game Show, I think it was 2023, so this is going years back already. And there had been discussion of me possibly being a representative for the season 3 content. And they had asked questions like, hey, do you mind doing cosplay? Does it matter if you're bald? Do you care if you dress up as a female character? Things like that. And I said, where do I sign up? I had said, but you know what would be awesome? I said, if one of the characters were Alex. They kind of had a grin on their face, kind of telling me without telling me that, yes, Alex is going to be a character. And then finally, when the news broke and they told me, okay, we signed the NDAs and we know what the characters are, Alex will in fact be one of them. And they said, for you being such a good sport, it'd be cool if we, put a move of yours in, maybe 1 or 2 or a taunt or something. I had said, wow, that would be great. I don't know when I could fit that into my schedule to do the mocap for it. And they had said, oh, wait, you do the mocap for it? I said, yeah. Is that what you were talking about, or no? They said, oh my, if you would do the mocap for it, that would be awesome. And so a misunderstanding on my part is what led to me actually going to the studio and doing a slew of mocap for the character. If
What?
there was ever a better time to be stupid, that was one of them.
Wait a minute. Time out. So he got the mocap position because he thought that that's what they meant about, oh, let's go ahead and throw you in the mocap sesh and get all your moves taken care of. That's not even what they meant. He brought this up upon himself and said all of this, saying, oh, well, when can I fit this to my schedule? When can I do this? And they're like, oh, yeah, let's do it. Without even knowing. So that right there is super, super awesome. You can't ask for a better mess up than that. I mean, we all messed up in our lives, but the fact of the matter is, you mess up in a way to where you're in a mocap suit. That is crazy.
Because it worked out in my favor completely to not understand what they were talking about in that moment. So, because of that one discussion, I got invited back to the next year's Tokyo Game Show. And then before doing the game show, I stopped over at Osaka, where they do the mocap for Capcom. And we hammered it out in one day. It was a grueling 10 or 11-hour shoot. I remember losing like 8 or 9 pounds of water weight, but it was so worth it and so fun.
So you mentioned that mocap was a bucket list dream for you. Was the experience different than you expected, or was anything about the whole process that surprised you?
What was surprising was how open they were to suggestion. It was always an open dialogue. Hey, like, if you want to tweak this move, or if you have any idea as to how to make this better, or how to make this feel more Alex, or how to make this feel more like you, they were opening to listening and opening to making multiple variations of maneuvers and specials and normals and things like that. That part I thought was really nifty. I know that in other games, it's just, you got to do it this way. This is the way we want it. This is the way it has to be. And until we get that way, you're going to keep doing it. But it wasn't like that at all. It was a mutual relationship of making this character together.
Okay, so a lot of his movesets are mainly him. It sounds like damn. So we're just gonna hold on. We want to keep going. Hold on.
Made it a lot of fun too. Was just being able to throw out suggestions and have them actually listen and have a discussion. Does this work for the game? You know, can we make this work? And some of the ideas, were left on the cutting room floor, but for the most part, it's really cool to see that a lot of the ideas and a lot of the mocap that I did do that I suggested were actually used, because it was all a big mystery until the unveiling of Alex's gameplay trailer.
So he suggested a lot of things basically into the moves that he wanted to implement for Alex, and they're just like, yeah, let's do it. We're open-minded about that. More development needs to have that mindset, because a lot of the big companies are just, do this, do that, super strict about what you can and cannot do. And I feel that this character, this person, this human being right here that we see in front of us, like he has his foot right there, 2 feet in the door, and he can throw out the ideas without even, thinking they're gonna stick. He's just saying, "Hey, you guys want to try this?" I mean, hey, they could have easily just said, "You know what? Let's just do our own thing," and you just follow direction. But Capcom is very, very reasoning. They're reasonable people, and it seems like they know what the hell they're doing, and that's why I love Capcom when it comes to their mentality. But this is a staple of what you can achieve if you don't keep your mouth shut, right? This is what you can achieve right here if you just become open-minded about certain things, and even not just about fighting games, just in life. I mean, just be open-minded. That's what it's about, right? And your life would be so much better, so much better.
So how extensive was the actual capture session? Obviously, we see a trio of your signature moves in the alternate level 2 super, but beyond that, how much of you is actually in this character?
I would say most of his big buttons were me. A lot of some of the lights and such, someone else had done them. we had a very talented group of people. It wasn't just me there. It was myself. It was my good friend, Michael Nakazawa. They had a contortionist there just in case I really needed to fold someone up. And I unfortunately had to. There was
I'm gonna
a
fold you up like a
decorated
pencil,
amateur
like a
wrestler and mixed
pretzel.
martial arts fighter as well. There was a team of all of us. They used me as much as they could for that full 10 hours or so. Whoever
10
remained
hours in a
came back
suit.
the day
Holy
after and I
shit.
guess just hammered away what was left.
So, talking about that motion capture session, Capcom was actually gracious enough to provide us with some of the behind-the-scenes footage of the mocap recordings, along with the final product. So, I was wondering, Genny, if we could show you some of these and have you react and give some insight as to what went down for all of these.
Yeah, please, sure. I'd love to see it.
All right, so here we have the walk-in animation after you select your character. Can you go a little bit through what your direction was for this?
So, there was no direction actually. It was
This is his moves.
we almost wrapped, and I was almost ready to take that suit off, and it was just soaked with sweat. Everyone's all tired, and I said like, "Hey, is there a chance that maybe I could do like the intro part?" And they're like, "What do you mean like the intro, like the character intro when you're on the stage?" I'm like, "No, like the yeah part, like the yeah." And they're like, "Oh yeah, let's do the yeah." And
The
I said, "Is
yeah.
there anything in particular you'd like Alex to do?" And he said, "No." He said, he's a heel. Or in wrestling terms, is a bad guy. He's a bad guy.
Yes.
Do bad guy stuff."
Yes, we
So
know this. He's
I
bad.
was able to do my one taunt that I always do in my matches before during I do my shaboom. I did like the fainting of the hit a fan, like, no, don't get near me, don't touch me. And I did like the old I'm gonna be a champ pose. I was just kind of tossing things out there, and I was surprised to see that all of it made it in. Like I said, they were always just so open to suggestion, and even if they didn't have it written down as a thing to do, they always would bounce back off of me. Hey, like, if you have an idea, let's just try it. Let's just get it on film. Let's see if it works. And we tried so many things, and I'm sure some of it will never see the light of day, but to get all of those opportunities to do the intros, the
That's
moves,
so
the
good,
supers,
man.
and all that, and have various options and things, it was such a fun experience. It was tiring, but so rewarding.
Is it weird or different to do this kind of stuff in a capture studio versus doing it with a live audience where people are reacting and you're feeding off the energy of the fans?
I would have said yes, but I think because of COVID, I got used to wrestling and performing in front of no one. It reminded me of kind of being back into an empty arena and just having cameras all around me, but there's no sound. There's no adulation. There's no people. I see, staff here and there, but no, yeah, it brought back memories of the COVID era for sure.
Yeah, we gotta remember too. Shit, 2020 was a bitch. There was like nothing going on in 2020. I mean, literally, it was almost just a blank year. Like it went by. Like it was here and it was gone. Like what was happening? I don't even remember 2020. I couldn't even tell you exactly what happened in 2020 because it was so bad. The only thing I remember prior to that is my daughter being born in 2019 and then her missing out on all that, like all of the COVID stuff, which I'm very blessed about because I didn't want her to be born in a COVID world where you couldn't even bring family members into the room. I'm talking about it was crazy. I mean, you guys know what that was. It was nuts. So, I just think back on that when he said that about, about the COVID situation and having no one in the arena. That shit was real. That shit was heavy. You couldn't even hang out with your friends. You couldn't even. I mean, unfortunately, for people who was out here, uh, you know, working these essential jobs like myself, I had to be out in the thick of it every single day. Um, so being back in that mindset really kind of like had me thinking that we have to be very appreciative of where we are right now because things could have been way, way worse. We've lost a lot of people to COVID, and to have events back, to have things like this be back in our lives. I mean, this is the little things that we were taking for granted, chat. I mean, insane. We were taking little things for granted, and then it was gone within a snap of the finger. It was insane. So, um, yeah, yeah, 2020, dude, Jesus. Cause I remember this because, like I said, I had my bachelor party, and shut up, watch. I had my bachelor party, and getting back on the flight back home, that's when I heard about it, and that people were talking about it on the airplanes. I'm like, what? What is this? What is happening? Oh, it could be airborne. It could be this. It could be that. Next thing you know, it was within a week's time. I get back from my party, my bachelor party, and people are getting sick. What is happening? And then we go forward, and when we moving forward, city shut down. What? What? Grocery stores are going mad. I'm talking about craziness. I know you. I know y'all remember. I know you. I know you guys remember. It was not good at all. But yeah. All right. My rant's done. Sorry. Here we go.
Sure.
All right, so next we're going to look at your level 1 super, the Raging Spear. So this is his level 1. Pretty simple. I don't think I've ever seen you use a spear before.
No.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait. Hold up. Hold up.
No sound. There's no adulation. There's no people. I see, staff here and there, but no, yeah, it brought back memories of the COVID era for sure.
All right, so next we're going to look at your level 1 super, the Raging Spear. So this is his level 1.
Look at the spacing.
Pretty simple.
Okay, so that knocks you full screen. You have no mix-up. So his level 1 leaves you open, and you have no mix-up. But he does have that rush in. But I think that is that's terrible. You can't block, so you have to commit.
I don't think I've ever seen you use a spear before.
No, I've never used a spear before, which is why I had to ask, what kind of spear are we going for? Because
Damn.
there are so many variations of a spear, especially in wrestling.
That's
am
bad
I doing,
for
a Lashley type
That's
of spear?
good for
Am I doing
Sagai.
a Roman Reigns type of spear? Am I doing a Braun Breaker type of spear? A Michael Nakazawa spear? I don't know these types of things, and that I am not a American footballer, so I've never actually done a spear ever. But they kind of said yeah, this is kind of like the standard level 1 get off of me move. So just charge into the guy, make it quick, and they kind of wanted me to touch the ground and go with it. So I said, okay, I'll touch the ground and I'll just go with it. I'll launch myself into this guy.
I mean, that looks pretty good to me. Is there any different, doing a move on a dummy versus a regular person? Like a move like this?
Yes, it is. There were so many times, I don't know if you have the footage of it or whatever, but things like clotheslines where you have to do, 50, 60, 70 clotheslines, full blast. I feel like, man, I started to develop this a bruise in my forearm and in my bicep. I was like, I don't want to tear anything, but I want this to look good. So I'm just reefing on this dummy over and over and over again. And it doesn't react like a human would. So you can't, it's more stiff. It hurts a lot more, I would say, rather than the soft tissue of a human body. Yeah, working with a dummy is much different than it is working with a human, and much different than working with a wrestler who's possibly trying to help you cooperate with the move.
So we will get to those clotheslines, I believe, when we get to Special Art 3. But first, we got to look at Special Art 2, which is the big one. This is the Omega Wing Buster.
Special art.
So when
Super
you were initially told about this super, did they tell you that you'd use the whole trio of
Damn.
signature moves going into your finishing move, basically?
Again, the spacing. Yeah, you see that, right? You guys see what I'm seeing. So level 1 and level 2. Hold on. How did the other one look
Buster. So when you were initially like told about this
Okay,
super,
that's
like,
the
did they tell you
that's the
that you would
OD.
use the
Okay.
whole,
So yeah, this is
trio
the special level
of
2.
signature moves going into
And he
your
pushes you
finishing move,
so
basically?
far.
They just kind of wanted to make sure that
Jeez.
the setup and the move itself were included. And I said, well, this is normally how I'd set it up. And I said, I don't know how long this has to be. I said, but it's sometimes can go on for quite a while. I don't know how many, like, I don't want fans of the game or people that don't know anything about me or Alex or wrestling to have to sit there and watch this super long animation. So it's incredible that they're able to get the whole, dragon, gunpoint, V trigger, and the one wing angel, one wing buster in the game. And it doesn't seem like it takes an awful lot of time. It's really seamless. They did a great job with it.
How many times did you have to dump Michael Nakazawa on his head?
So many to the point where he had to sit out for a second.
Really?
It was I don't know if you can see it. Well, I guess you can kind of see it, but those mats that we're performing on there, there's next to nothing there. It's really hard, and I wanted it to look hard because if they put a huge crash pad underneath us, I would have lost my footing. It wouldn't have looked good. And Nakazawa, he's not a complainer. He'll take anything. He won't complain about strikes. He won't complain about taking any bumps.
That's
He
crazy.
doesn't mind if it gets dropped in his head
That's
or whatever.
so cool.
But when you have to do a thing 10, 12, 15, 20 times, it catches up with you. So we had to sub him out, and that contortionist I told you about earlier, he subbed in, and I just felt terrible because, this guy isn't a wrestler. I know he's flexible, but let's just do one really good one so we can just wrap it. I think I gave him the most devastating one wing angel of my entire career, and I think that's the one we went with. So I felt bad for him, but he was in the end
Jeez.
happy.
Could
that
you
that was the
imagine
take that
getting
we used.
All
slammed?
right, so let's
Like
take a look
that?
at the
God
Special Art
damn.
3 or Level 3 Super. Now, this is the one you were talking about before. Oh, it's a chop, actually, not a clothesline.
Yeah, I did.
Oh, it's the
I did both
CA.
the chop and a clothesline.
The behind-the-scene footage.
Oh shit. That's the CA. What?
Now, this is the one you were talking about before. Oh, it's a chop, actually, not a clothesline.
He's trying to tap.
I did both the
He's
chop
like,
and a
"Nah,
clothesline.
The behind.
Oh, okay, hold on. That might be the dopest one. Hold on.
Now, this is the one you were talking about before. Oh, it's a chop, actually, not a clothesline.
I'm out.
Yeah, I did both the chop and a clothesline.
The behind-the-scene footage that we got for this is just
hey,
for
the
doing
spacing,
chop. Did
not
you
bad.
do any other kind of submission kind of motion capture, or were you told what the whole thing would look like?
Yeah, it's actually quite interesting.
Oh God.
The reference footage and the reference pictures that they had were submissions that Josh Barnett had used.
Oh, cool.
Which, another famous mixed martial artist and professional wrestler. So there's a lot of influence, not only from myself, but other professional wrestlers as well, going into this character. I used to do competitive jiu-jitsu as well. So, I'm no stranger to submissions and how to transition in and out of them. There were a couple that I did not do. One of his, I think, standard throws where he grabs a key lock and kind of trips him up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it might be his back throw. I did not do that one. A lot of the other stuff that I absolutely did, yeah.
Finally, as a longtime Alex player yourself, how do you feel about some of the changes that they've made to the character, from him no longer being a charge character to now having a...
Excuse me? Whoa. Time out. Alex is not a charge character? Oh boy. We're about to have fun, boys. Alex is not a charge character. Confirmed.
They've made to the character, from him no longer being a charge character to now having 11 throws that come out of this prowler stance.
Yeah. So part of the reason why I was hesitant to really devote myself to Alex in Street Fighter V was because he was a charge character. I'm not good at them, but I learned it just for the sake of being good with Alex. So for him not being a charge character anymore doesn't ruffle my feathers too much. But with so much knowledge to have to know with this character, That's the part I'm worried about. I mean, I'm getting old. I've been hit in the head numerous times. Is it going to even stick? Am I going to be able to like retain all this information? I don't know. I can kind of be a slow learner at times with
And
fighting
this is
games.
all in the
So
trailer,
I
Chad.
will main Alex and I will be good with
This is a
them,
new footage.
but I just don't know if I'll be good with them real soon. But I will be eventually.
All right, well, I'm rooting for you, and that's all the time that we have. Alex comes to Street Fighter 6 on March 17th as the third character of Character Pass 3. Now, Kenny, normally the IGN host is the one to close out these videos, but I have to ask because there's no one in the world who can do it better than you. Would you mind?
All right, folks, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you got a good little sneak peek at Alex. Hopefully you're looking forward to the character. Hopefully you're looking forward to Capcom Cup and everything that follows afterwards. Until next time, I must bid you adieu. So for now, goodbye, mwah, and good night. Bye-bye.
Yo, okay, dude, Alex. Holy shit. I can't believe they made him a charge character or a fireball character. What? What? That is crazy, bro. That is crazy. I can't believe it. I'm shocked. We about to play Alex, boys. We about to fucking play Alex. Because I played him in Third Strike. He was decent for me. It wasn't my top pick. Ken and Elena was my top two for Third Strike. And then he dropped in Street Fighter 5. Once again, he was a charge character. And yeah, it's crazy. Right? It's crazy. Anyway, I just wanted to get that off my chest because I saw that today. I saw some of it. I had heard it, but I didn't get the chance to like watch all of it. So I'm glad we went through that whole video because there was a lot of information. So, okay, so you guys probably want to play some Analog Pocket, right? Let's do it because I've been wanting to play. I know we pressed for time, so you guys got me to like 1:45 tonight. Okay, I'll push it to 1:45. All right. That's the best I can do. 1:45 a.m. Central Time. If you're in the Midwest, you know what it is. All right. So, if you guys are tuning in, let me know. Let me know what you hear. Say what's up. Let me know. All right. So, here we have the Analog Pocket. We are running the SNES NSO controller right now. On the dock because it's hooked up to a dock. So, game for the night. We just chilling tonight, man. We not really doing too much of anything crazy. So, let me actually. That's all the way good. All right. So we're gonna play. Cause we got a shit ton of games, right? Damn. So what do I want to play? What do I want to play? I threw a poll earlier on X, but that didn't get very far. I think I put it up too late. I don't think it got the response that I wanted because the timing was kind of off. But if you have any suggestions, I'm all open. Everything I can play on right now is from the Game Boy all the way up into. Look at this shit. Look at all these handhelds. What the? I got a Tamagotchi, bro. We can play a Tamagotchi. Stop playing. And it saves. We got a Neo Geo Pocket. Oh shit! I gotta add the games for the Pocket. I don't have anything for the Neo Geo Pocket. But we got Game Gear stuff. You know, it's all the good shit. You know, all the Pokemon you can ever want. I mean, who's trying to buy Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green? I mean, come on, your boy got them right here. We got them right here, chat. Why spend $10 or $20 when I could just spend free $99 and save files, and I can transfer all of my Pokemon if I need to, and I have the original cartridges, so I really don't even need to do that. If you guys ever want to know what Tekken looked like on the Game Boy Advance, let me show you. It's 2 buttons. It's 2 buttons. I'm not even kidding. It's seriously 2 buttons. It's from the Game Boy Advance. Look at this shit. Hold on, let me make sure I got the sound. Sound is gonna be turn it up a little bit. This is supposed to be like a Tekken 3, right? I wonder if I can get characters. Oh man, we got combos for days. You even get a replay. The Game Boy Advance could not even be replayed. Perfect, let's go. This is the best Tekken ever. This is definitely way better than Tekken 8. Hey, how do I throw? I have no idea how I did that. Isn't this crazy? Yo, we getting perfects. Yo, Chad, we getting perfects. Oh God. Oh. What? Oh no. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, is that an auto combo? They need to put this in a tournament. I'm sorry. Y'all need to go ahead and put this in a tournament right now. Combo breaker. Come on, second advance. Harada was cooking with this. Oh. Ouch, ouch, ouch. The sound effects are like 1-to-1 for Tekken 3. I swear. See if I can get like 3 electrics in a row. Oh God. Oh God, I need to stop it. What have I done? Oh, shit. Ouch. Oh, I'm about to die. I'm about to die. Yes, let's go. Never give up, chat. I didn't give up. I was just teasing y'all. I wasn't going down. Oh, I got 3. I got 3 electrics, chat. What you know about that? Got 4 hit combos in there. Oh. Oh no. Yo, he sidestepped me. Sidestepped too. Oh. We locked in. Right back at you. Right back at you, King. You ain't the only one that know how to do wrestling moves. Ouch. Oh, I tried it. Wait. Oh, it is 3 buttons. I can guess my grab button. Must have been like a select button for a grab or some shit. Oh god. Bro. Bro. What the hell was that? What the hell was that? Oh, you know, King's already tough enough. Why y'all gotta make him tougher on the Game Boy Advance? I mean, this would be a back throw, but okay. Ouch. Dude, every time I go for electric, he just lights me up. mean, it would be nice to hit you. Oh my god. There it is. Get out of here. I'm tired of you. Yoshi. What? Oh, thank God. Oh no. Ah. No. Oh. Back fist. Oh no. Oh, I'm getting cooked. I ain't getting cooked. I was boiling, alright? You've won the King of Iron Fist tournament. That's it? No ogre? That's it? Chad, we beat the game. We beat the game, guys. That's it. It's the watered down Tekken 3. Like, hella watered down. What the hell was this? What? What? Oh, Tekken staff. Do we get to unlock characters? That's the real question. Oh, that's trash. You don't. Okay. All right. So yeah, that's second advance for y'all. If y'all ever want to see what that looked like, that's what that is. Fast. We beat that in a matter of 20 minutes. All right, give or take about 20 minutes. What should we play next? Should we do another Game Boy Advance game? Actually, if y'all want to see what a crazy game looks like, let's go to Game Boy. I'm going to show you guys Street Fighter on the Game Boy. If you don't know how this ever looked, I'm going to show you. Don't knock it until you've seen it. Because I couldn't believe what I was playing. So I saw this. Um, I saw this on the X account one day, and I was like, they made Street Fighter 2 for Game Boy. I mean, it's legit dope. Hold on. No audio pops. Is there not a widescreen display? It's not. I guess. That's okay. There's no widescreen. Enable border. What the hell? What is that? Oh. Oh, no, we don't want that. Okay. Crazy. All right. Let me move my big ass head out the way. Like, look at this game, though. Yo, for a Game Boy game, though, this looks good. I don't know if y'all ever seen this shit, but it looks clean. Oh god, the Hadouken's not coming out. Hold on. Oh, what the? Tatsu came out. Oh. There you go. Down forward. He's done. Keep throwing. The controls were very precise in the Game Boy. Dude, the music doesn't sound too bad. Let's do a DP. You can only get heavy DP? No way. Gotta be a way to change it, change the property of it. Look at my 8-bit hair. Damn, the loading. Oh yeah, okay. Whoops. What? This is like little kid Ken. Oh shit. It's done. No? It should be done now. What? Get my perfect. Get my perfect. You don't even get to fly there. You just they just put you on the map. Oh, let's hear the pause. You know how it has the pause menu music? No comment. We're gonna beat this too. Why not? I wonder how this would play on the fight stick. You know, out of all the Street Fighter games, we've never got the Game Boy version. Why is that, you think? Oh damn, it was gonna go in. I gotta hear the song. Hey, this version kind of slapped though. It's simple, but it's effective. Very simple. The streets are dead. They have it optimized for perfect performance. Optimization. Before NVIDIA was a thing, before we had to optimize video games, we go to Game Boy and play Street Fighter 2, and we look and we say, oh, to make this game run at a perfect 8 frames per second, we gotta cut costs. So, you know, your people holding chickens in the background, they gotta go. Oh god. The kid riding the bike, we gotta cut him. He off duty for today. He done. We just gonna pay him to leave. Okay, we need to shoot this, you know, in real time. Nobody on the streets. This is 2020. This is COVID era at the moment, right? There's nobody on the street. There's a chicken, and I don't even know if he's alive or dead. I mean, look at that poor thing. Look at the chicken. He's just chicken there. He's just chilling. Spot. I mean, I guess that's what Ken's gonna be eating after he defeats Chun-Li, some chicken. And he can just do a fire and show you can, like this. I said like this. Then he can eat up for the night. He's good. He can feed his family. He can feed Eliza and his kid, his daughter, or his son. They should have 2 kids by now, I think. What the hell they got 1 kid for? What the hell you doing, Ken? Ugh. Oh, my arch nemesis, myself. Did I just do a mid-tot? I did. You can't even do that shit in Street Fighter 2 on the Super Nintendo. What the hell is this? See, you hold it and it comes out faster, but if you just throw it, I gotta figure that out. It's too late now. If I would have had this going to school, man, I would have been a beast. I would have been the coolest kid in school. Damn. 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 Out. He tried to cross me up though. He tried to cross cut. I said, no, 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 no. Not today. Oh, you guys noticed there's no bonus area. There's no crushing cars in this. Again, they took the night off, all the dancers, all the celebrities, you know, I guess it's about that time. They were getting overworked and underpaid, so they all went home. So they can leave us to fight in the streets of the casino in Vegas. Woo! Yeah, we just got a couple parked cars out there. They just drove themselves to the fight and said, you know what? We're going to just settle this like men. That's what we're going to do. We're going to give everybody the night off. We're going to pay them in cash money, and in bison bucks, and we're going to just do this thing.
Could you imagine this on stage at Evo? Top 8 Game Boy Street Fighter. Could you imagine? You pay all that money, fly to Vegas, go watch Top 8, and it's fucking Street Fighter 2 on the Game Boy, and everyone's going crazy. And you're all playing just for like a plate of food or some shit because the game ain't worth paying for, so everybody entered it because it was free. Winner gets a plate of food. Oh. Come on, Sagat. You know who I am? That was just the first fight. That fight took forever. We are gonna play one more game after this. Yeah, I didn't coach. Is Akuma gonna pop up? Oh. It's not Street Fighter 2 Turbo. That's crazy. I can do airborne top 2 in the mid, make him in the middle like that. Like, I just perfect Bison, bro. M. Bipson. Mike Bison. However you name him. He's still on the ground, so it don't matter what you name him. Oh shit. We got him. Let's game. Damn, we beat 2 games in a row. We're so good. That's all I get is a congratulations. Yo. That's all I get is a congratulations, you filthy animal. All right. We're accomplishing something today, okay? Sleepy. Console. Should we just bust out the Neo Geo for the night? Should we just do that? Yo, I was playing Neo Turf Masters the other night off stream. Yo, this game is crazy. It pissed me off though, cause like I'm used to Tiger Woods and shit, so I could just spin the ball. You know, if it's close to the hole, I could keep spinning the ball. Man, you get nothing. As soon as you land it and like get those couple bounces, and it rolls slightly ever, I get no advantage, bro. I'm like, what are they doing to me? What are you doing to me? Pleasure goal. Prehistoric Isles 2. I don't know what this game is. We're gonna see what it is. That's the awesomeness of a Neo Geo, guys. If you've never owned a Neo Geo, don't do it. They're pricey. They're like $700. Don't do it to yourself. This is why I have an Analog Pocket. It was under $700 with 2 docks. Oh. Graphics are nuts. The Neo Geo can be 60 FPS back in the day without us even knowing what 60 FPS even meant. Prehistoric Isle 2. That was kind of an intense, that was an intense intro. Yeah, so, like I said, $700 for a Neo Geo. Why spin the bread? Makes no sense. You have more problems and more issues with the original console than any other console, because that console was made in Korea, and you're not gonna be able to fix that around here. Let's check it out. Oh, that was my bombs. Okay, now I have no bombs. Help! Okay, you gonna just stay there? So the human just hangs on the goddamn helicopter as I am defeating dinosaurs. Oh shit. Oh, we are getting cooked. Defend people. Okay. Got the helicopter. Oh. Damn. Damn. Well, she died. Oh, no, I got her. Why he busting at the damn train, though? So my thing is, do they stay the whole time? Or is this the rescue? Oh, shit, it is. Warning, something is approaching. Is it you? Shit. Body. Not bad. Alright. Alright, chat. I'm going to bed. I'm going to bed. I'm sleepy. Oh, man. Alright. Happy Resident Evil 9 Requiem Day. We'll be playing. Well, I'm not playing this on stream, so don't come to my channel playing asking for Requiem. We ain't playing it. I want you guys to experience this game for yourself. Some titles I just won't do it. I don't want to. I don't want to spoil it for a lot of people on accident. You know, I know people like want to watch that stuff, but not over here. We ain't doing that. I've been waiting a long time for this shit. Basically, what it comes down to is a lot of the first party titles that I'm going to be playing. I mean, RE9 is RE itself is like a third party. It's Capcom, but basically anything that I really want to enjoy it, I'm going to play it on my big ass TV, and that I got it on Steam, but it's okay because my monitor is like a goddamn TV. Okay, it's a 32-inch bad boy. All right, it's a beast. It's 4K OLED. It's gonna do just fine with HDR. So it's gonna do just fine. It's gonna look sexy. It's gonna get all the FPS. If it doesn't, I'll just get a refund and then get it on PS5 Pro. But anyway, I'm going to bed. So I appreciate you guys tuning in. I know, like I said, it was late. We were running behind, just because I had to. Once again, I had to put a battery inside of my Sega Dreamcast. As far as literally desoldering and soldering, and that took an hour and a half. And yeah, and I gotta do 2 more Dreamcasts. So, not looking forward to it, but it has to be done because basically, if you guys don't know about the Dreamcast, is the battery that came with the system back in 1999 is dead. There's no way to take off that battery and put on a new one without it just like being absolute ass. So the proper way to do this is to desolder 3 joints. You desolder those 3 joints, and then the battery comes loose, right? Right. And then you clean up the area, and then you put the new pin in. It's like a little battery thing with 3 pins on it, and you put that in. Throw some flux on it, solder the joints, and then after you solder it, you put some more screws back in place. You get a ribbon hooked up, and then you get the fan hooked back up. After that, then you put the 2032 battery inside of the system. After that, you put the system back together, and it's good to go. So basically, when you turn on your Sega Dreamcast, it won't ask you for the date and the time every single time you turn it on, because that means the battery is completely dead. So that's what I'm gonna be doing probably tomorrow before I play Resident Evil, to be honest. I actually might just do it's my black Sega Dreamcast, so I might just do that one. The other one's in the closet. I have no rush to do it, so I'll get to it when I get to it, to be honest. But I don't know. We'll play by ear. Fuck it. Sometimes I'm very spontaneous. I'll just do the shit without thinking. It's not a hard job. It's just annoying. Because even when you think you desoldered the shit, it don't come out easily. Like a video you would watch, and you're like, man, that guy's came out fairly easy. Your stuff won't do that. I hate it. Hate it, hate it, hate it. But, alright, I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you guys are at, wherever you guys are watching. I appreciate you guys. Have a good one, guys. Peace.